Hey guys, how's everything going? This is JSer. Nice to see you again. In this video, I'm going to solve another problem on BFE.dev. It's about JavaScript, create a tokenizer. Okay, it's number 119, create a tokenizer. So for tasks of string processing, in many cases, we're given a string and are asked to understand the string in specific logic and then return the result. For example, if we were to calculate the result of the following expression, like this, before implementing the logic, first we need to extract the keywords, tokens, and ignore the spaces like this. 1, asterisk, parenthesis, and the signs, the operators, and the operands, right? Then we can process the above tokens and return the result. And we're asked to implement a tokenizer, like this, which yeah. So this is the iterator protocol. We could get the token one by one with the next method, and when it is done, the token.down will be true, so we could let us know that we cannot move we cannot get more tokens. Or we can use for off, which is the iterable protocol. Because it is trivial in a real interview, we could talk to the interviewer and implement the tokenizer later. So we suppose we already have this tokenizer and we will get the tokens one by one and focus on the real logic of the interview problem. And because implementation of this tokenizer is very trivial, and the interviewers would believe you can do it just if you're given more time. Okay, the input only contains valid integers with these operands and parentheses and spaces. Spaces should be ignored. And our method should return a generator object, which means it should both support the iterator protocol and the iterable protocol. Cool. Well, let's begin. It's with 10 minutes. So the idea is pretty simple. So the operators, the parentheses are all at the length of 1. So 1 character. What we need to care is about the continuous number digits, right? So like this 20, like 300 here. Well, we could loop through the strings, like loop through it. If we meet a space, we just do nothing. We go to the next one. If we meet a number, we cached it because there might be contiguous numbers. So we cache it. Once we meet the operators or parentheses, we will flush the cached numbers, right? So like 20 we cached it here. When we meet the subtract sign, minus sign, we will yield the 20 and then the sign itself. And at last, when everything is done, there might be some numbers left, so we will hand that as well. So the idea is pretty simple. We create a cache to hold the numbers. No, it's not cache. I think it should be buffer. Okay, so we will loop through the string. Okay, if it is space, we do nothing, right? So we continue. And the operators. And the parentheses. All right. Okay. So we meet this. Of course, itself is a token, so we need to yield that, right? Yield character, and continue. But before we yield the operators, we need to check if there's numbers in the buffer. So if buffer is not empty, we yield the buffer first, right? And then we reset the buffer. So this is the case for 20 and 300 here. Like say we get the 300 and then space, we continue, go, and we get the right parenthesis. And we found that the 300 is in the buffer, so we return that token first, and then use the parenthesis itself. Cool, that's it. And the default is the number digit, so we add it to the buffer. When everything is done, there might be some numbers in the buffer, so we check it again. We yield buffer. That's it. Let's review our code before we submit one more time with the example in this case. So like this. Okay, we get character. The first one is 1, so go to here, default. We add to the buffer 1. We go to then the space. We do nothing. Then asterisk. And this is it. And we found the buffer. It's not empty. We yield, so to return the 1, and the buffer is reset, and both the sign asterisk is returned. Cool. And then parenthesis, the same. There's nothing in the buffer, so parenthesis itself is returned. And then again 20 space subtract, and at here 20 is yield, and the subtract sign is yielded. So I think it should work. At last, 300 space are all ignored, and 300 will be yielded at when we meet these right parentheses. And yeah, and the right parenthesis is yielded, is returned, and nothing more. Cool. It should work. Wow, yeah, it is work. That's it. Okay, hope it helps. See you next time. Bye-bye.